Hey everyone, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and right now you're looking at the 2018 Camry Hybrid SE. Now this particular vehicle is in gray, however it does come available in a variety of colors, and I will list those in the description below. But what I'm going to do for you right now is give you a quick little walk around the exterior, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I'm going to bring you inside. Now keep in mind throughout this video, if I have missed something about the vehicle or if you'd just like to know more, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Also, you can come on down by the dealership. We're located at 110 Can-Am Crescent here in the Brampton Auto Mall. But starting at the front of the vehicle here, we have this beautiful sport-styled grille. Of course, you have your chrome Toyota emblem, which is wrapped in blue, which symbolizes that you're driving a hybrid vehicle, of course. And it does have a bit of a gloss casing over it, and that is because it supports our Toyota safety sense. We have premium LED headlights as well as LED daytime running lights. On the sides here, we have 18-inch black alloy wheels, which of course have a bit of chrome in them as well, just to, look a little fancy, and I think they've done a great job. I love the wheels. Now we have your hybrid badge at the front there, color key door handles. Your fuel cap will be on the driver's side of the vehicle. We have LED taillights. Of course, you have your chrome badging at the back here, and again, there's blue wrapped around the hybrid symbol and in the actual hybrid word there. Again, just to show everybody how eco-friendly you are. Taillights do wrap along the side of the vehicle, which I always love the look of. Chrome outlining all of those windows. And lastly, you have LED signals on your side view mirrors. So there you have it, my friends, the exterior of the 2018 Camry Hybrid. Let's go inside. So just before I bring you inside of this beautiful sedan, I just wanted to show you what your key fob is going to look like. So it does look just like this. Now, as you can see, there's no physical key on here, and that is because it is our smart key system. The best part about it is that you don't even have to press that unlock button. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to lock the car. I'm going to put this key fob in my pocket, and as long as it's in your purse pocket or anywhere on your person, what you need to do is just simply touch the inside of the door handle, and it will sense your keys there and unlock for you. Now, on the driver's side door here, you have your automatic windows, power windows, which all four are automatic. You have your power locks as well as your power adjustable side view mirrors. I did mention in other videos, the door handle in this vehicle is iconic. They took about 6 months to actually design it, right down to the feel, the sound, and just simply how it looks. It's in this beautiful, I don't even know how to describe that, satin chrome, but it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. You do have a bottle holder in your driver door as well. Now, one more thing to point out before we go completely inside is the fact that it is a power adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support. Let's go inside. Because it's a smart key, you do have your push button start. So simply put your foot on the brake, push that blue power button. It is blue just in the hybrid vehicles. Again, just to show everybody on the interior of your vehicle that you're eco-friendly. But on the left-hand side of your steering wheel here, we have a few controls. This one here is your automatic high beams, and that is part of the Toyota safety sense. You have your traction control button. Your trunk release is actually going to be up here, so it has moved from the floor to the dash, and also your gas cap. Where your ODOM is located is just up here, and this here will dim or brighten the lights on your dash. To pop your hood, there's just a little tab right there. Now, as for the steering wheel, it is tilt and telescopic adjustable, and it is leather wrapped, and it does have tons of audio controls. So you do have all of your arrow buttons, your OK, your back. Your Bluetooth has been condensed to one button, which I find pretty awesome. Who needs a pickup and a hang up, right? It does the same thing. So you have your volume up and down as well, and your voice recognition, which works absolute wonders. We do have paddle shifters, as this is the SE trim model. On this side here, these two are also part of our Toyota safety sense. This one is your dynamic radar cruise control, which is paired with your regular cruise control, which has moved from the toggle to flush on the steering wheel, which I like better. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I think it's more flush to the steering wheel, right? You don't have more things coming out of it. You have your mode button here, as well as some audio controls here for you. This one here is your lane departure alert, also part of our Toyota safety sense, and it does have steering assist. Now, the last thing to mention for the Toyota safety sense, so again, to recap, we have the automatic high beams, we have the dynamic radar cruise control, we have the lane departure alert, and lastly, in your multi-information display here, we have the pre-collision system with pedestrian detect. Also, if you want to know, the display screen is a 4.2-inch display screen. Now, of course, we have even more safety features than that. You have your blind spot monitor system, and it is paired with your rear cross traffic alert. So there are little symbols on your side view mirrors that will beep and or flash depending if somebody is in your blind spot and or crossing behind you. But enough about safety. Let's move into the center here and talk a little about the infotainment center system. So it is an 8-inch touchscreen display. For audio, it is integrated with AM, FM, as well as XM radio. Bluetooth is CD player, USB input, and an auxiliary input. It is all touchscreen as well. And it has a really good audio system, but let's turn that down. So to get over to your aux, there's just little arrows there. And then there's also, if you click apps, the Entune. So there's a separate video on our YouTube channel if you want to know more about the Entune system, but it does allow you to have things like Scout GPS, I believe. Actually, I think, hold on one second. If I click home right now. Yeah, so Scout GPS is located in it unless there's an embedded system, but this one does not have the embedded. So there's Scout GPS, there's also stocks, you can check gas prices, there's different music apps that you can download, tons and tons of cool stuff. So if you want to know more about that Entune system, go ahead and type in Entune on our YouTube channel, and we do have a video with a technology expert that explains it to the best of our ability. Now, not only do you have all of this beautiful audio, but of course you have a built-in backup camera, nice and safe, and it is a dynamic, so when you turn the wheel, you can see that that yellow line is going to move. It's a wonderful tool there for you. And just underneath that is where you can find your air zone. So there is a dual air zone in this vehicle, so you can change the temperature from the driver's side to the passenger side of the vehicle so that everyone is nice and comfortable. Just underneath that, this is where you can find your USB input and your auxiliary input, and we have a charging outlet just here. Now, if you do have an Android device, we do have our QI wireless charging. It's actually pronounced Qi. I don't know why I call it QI. It's just kind of stuck in my head now. But it's built, I think it's built right into most Android phones. I think that there's a way to get it for Apple, but I'm not quite sure. But for Android, at least, you can place your phone here, click that little power button, and it will charge it wirelessly. Now, of course, we have to have some storage, so if you push that back, there's a little storage container just underneath of it. We have an automatic transmission in this vehicle, and you can flip it over to Tiptronic if you'd prefer to do gear changes yourself. You have your two big cup holders down the center. Now, we also have drive modes. We have Eco mode, normal, sport mode, and EV mode. So tons of different modes. If you want to take this out for a test drive, definitely give all of those a chance because they all kind of change the way that the car feels. Now, we do have an electronic parking brake as well as your parking brake hold. If you don't know what that feature is, it is fantastic, especially here in Brampton. We have those traffic lights that has every different turning direction, and you can be sitting there for like 15 minutes. And if you have to sit there with your brake pedal depressed the whole time, it kind of just gets annoying. So the parking brake hold allows you to take your foot off of the brake without moving. It doesn't shut off your engine, but it does stop your car from rolling forwards. So a pretty cool feature. You have your heat seats for both your front passenger seats with 3 heat settings. And as for the seats, they are in a beautiful leather material, and they have this wonderful patterning going down the center of them. So they're not just comfortable, they're also eye-catching. Up top, you have your power moonroof, which all your controls for that are going to be just up here, along with your SOS Safety Connect. That is also part of our Entune video, so if you want to know more about that, go ahead and click that Entune video, and we do go more into depth about the SOS Safety Connect as well. Lastly, we have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with an integrated compass, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but just across the bottom here, we also have your home link. So there you have it, my friends, the 2018 Camry Hybrid SE. Bringing you into the rear seat of the vehicle, that leather material and beautiful patterning is carried throughout. So again, not just comfortable, also eye-catching. We do have your contoured front seat backs in this vehicle. So there's a bit of a curve to the seat, which just allows for a little more legroom from the back passengers to the seats in front of them. I don't know why my camera is focusing on my feet. That was kind of strange. We have seat back pockets in both the front passenger and driver seat, and there is a little inlet here to store things like phones or whatever you have, really. Now, we do have the ability of opening and closing your own windows, of course, and if there's only 2 or 1 person back here, you can flip down that center console, which gives you access to 2 cup holders as well as an armrest. So there you have it. Oh, I guess one more thing to point out. We do have LED interior lights throughout the vehicle. So there you have it, the rear seat of the 2018 Camry Hybrid SE. So to get into your cargo area, there's actually 3 ways to open the trunk. There's the button on the dash in the interior by the driver. There's also a little button just underneath here that you can open it with. But I'm going to show you, because this is the first year that they've ever done this, but if you click and hold this, not just the button, but it opens all the way up, which I think is pretty awesome, especially if you're carrying like lots of groceries and don't want to have to put everything on the ground. Another thing that they did is change the way that this opens. So it actually opens a little bit further back so that it's a little easier to bend into your trunk. So little things really make the difference in this vehicle. Another cool thing that is new to this year is the fact that the hybrid, for the very first time, does have the 60/40 folding back seat and both sides fold down. So not only is this a very, very large trunk, but if you have longer gear, say you want to go snowboarding or golfing and don't think that anything will fit, you can pull these little tabs right here or here and flip either the big half or the small half down, fit that long gear, and still have room for some passengers. Or of course you have the option of flipping both of those seats down. You will eliminate the back seats, but you will definitely extend that cargo space. All right, so the part that you've all been waiting for, the engine. But there is one little tiny feature that I always like to point out on the Camrys, and you just saw it. We have a hydraulic hood, which I really, really love. It's super simple feature, but it makes everything convenient, especially if you want to do work underneath the hood. But what you're looking at is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. It does have 16 valves as well as variable valve timing with intelligence, and it's paired with the hybrid Synergy drive. So not only does this car produce tons of power and it's super, super fun on the road, it also remains ridiculously fuel efficient. You're looking at 5.1 liters for 100 kilometers combined on road and highway, which brings you to about $1,000 a year on fuel. And this is in a full-size sedan. So that to me is absolutely outrageous. Not only is this car stunning, it has top-of-the-line safety features, and it is fuel efficient. Also, one more thing that I always forget to mention, the SE has dual exhaust, which of course makes it sound awesome. So there you have it, guys, the 2018 Camry Hybrid SE. Now, if you do like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel, because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all under Attrell Toyota. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great one.